Hey guys, this is Tyler and Braden coming at you on VMC All This Science. We're here to talk to you about the world of drifting. Spoiler, this form of driving may have negative effects on your vehicle. If you're looking to get into the sport, this podcast should steer you in the right direction.
Without a side, drifting is best defined as a driving style in which the driver uses the throttle, brakes, clutch, gear shifting, and steering inputs to keep the car in a state of oversteer while maneuvering from turn to turn.
If we break it into simpler terms, drifting is when you purposely cause the rear tires of your vehicle to lose traction, causing the car to skid.
There are two different types of drifting, e-brake and clutch kick. The first method, using your e-brake to drift, is caused by pulling up on the e-brake quickly, creating a large force of friction on the wheels, causing them to stop spinning. This causes them to lock up and leads to the tire skidding, sending the back into a fishtail. In short, after the brake slides out, you simply drop the brake, apply gas, and countersteer to control the car. The second variant, clutch kick drifting, can only be done in a manual car when the driver has control of the clutch. When the driver pushes the clutch in, there is no more power going to the rear wheels. As the car goes to the corner, rev the car to higher RPMs and drop the clutch. This will cause the rear wheels to spin, resulting in a skid. Apply the gas and countersteer to control the car. To put it into physics terms, it all breaks down into Newton's three laws. The first being every object in a state of uniform motion tends to stay in motion unless an external force is applied. This applies to drifting in two stages, the initiation and ending the drift. In initiation, the car will keep going straight until the back wheels lock up and the front wheels turn, causing the car to go into a skid. Then at the end of the drift, to finish it off, the front wheels are countersteering and the slowing of the back wheels cause the car to go into a straight line again. The second law, the relationship between the object's mass, acceleration, and the applied force creates the equation F equals m times a. The force of the car moving forwards all depends on acceleration and mass. The force will be great as the car is going to be very heavy and a quick acceleration is needed to go into a drift. The third law, for every reaction there is an equal and opposite reaction, refers to the tires on the pavement. The tires are being pushed down by the weight of the car and the pavement is pushing back up on the tires, allowing the tires to keep spinning.
We interrupt you for a quick commercial break. Manitoba Public Insurance does not condone, approve of, or otherwise advise any drivers to drift through city streets. We are not affiliated in any way with this podcast. Drift at your own risk. Well then, after hearing that, are you still sitting there yearning for the thrill drifting provides? Glad you're still with us. Let's discuss how you will control the vehicle once you're in a skid.
While your vehicle is sliding, countersteer in the direction opposite to the fishtail of the car. This will prevent the car from spinning out. Keeping the wheels positioned in a state of overturn will help with how the vehicle turns during the drift. However, steering alone won't be enough to prevent your vehicle from losing control. If you want to make a sharper turn or continue the drift, punch the throttle and put more gas into the engine. This will lead to the tires spinning faster, pushing the rear of the car into a more pronounced drift. To straighten out the vehicle, you further countersteer and let up on the throttle.
Now, of course, it's time for the fun part, safety. It is quite obvious that drifting can be dangerous. You have a multi-ton vehicle going at a fast speed sideways near walls. Driving itself is sometimes dangerous, and all you're doing is driving in a straight line. If anything goes wrong during drifting, the consequences can be very bad. We advise you not to drift, but if the temptation is too great, which we understand, then theoretically, an empty parking lot is the best place to go where no one is in danger. That concludes our segment in All This Science. Remember, drifting can be very enjoyable, but also very dangerous, not to mention illegal. We advise you not to drift, but it's not like we're going to be the ones to stop you. You catch our drift?